Hello, this is Kelly with Indiana Inker Plans. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a spread for my memory planner. So I have several wildlife that I have seen at my condo since I've moved here. So I thought I would do a little booklet so I could keep track of the wildlife that I've seen and when I've seen it. So I pulled out the woodland animals from my shop and decorative alpha from Caliva Plan, and then brown boxes and more from Mojo. And then I also pulled out some washi from Live Love Posh, but I'm not sure if we'll use that or not. And then I created this sheet just for me, but if it's something that any of you are interested in, let me know and I will add it to the woodland animals listing, but I will replace the turtles with other animals that are in this collection. So what I thought is I want to do a cover page that says wildlife at the condo. So I think I'm going to put these branches, one at the top and one at the bottom. And then that I may just put one at the top and then put some of the animals from this sheet at the bottom. So I chose this set. So let's see. I'm trying to decide really if I want to do it. I think maybe I want to do it this way. Make it a little different. So if we do wildlife, that's 8, 9. So I guess the center would be the space in between. And then I'll do wildlife at the condo, or maybe, so I'm not really sure where I want to put it on there. So let's get out our trusty old wax paper and we'll just spell it out and then decide where we need to start it at or where we want to put it. And I think this decorative alpha sticker book is still available in her shop, but I'm not really sure. I've kind of gotten into, I don't know, is wildlife 1 or 2 words? I think it's 1, now that I think about it. I don't know why I thought it was 2. And I won't put this in my 2026 memory planner. I will probably put it in my, I've got a book of just extra pages that I have done. So I will probably put it in that book. Or I may put it in my trackers book because I've got things in there that I transfer from year to year. So that's probably what I'll do. And I don't live out in the country, so it's kind of surprises me that I have seen some of these animals with living here, but I do live next to a woods. But right on the other side, and the woods isn't very big, and right on the other side of the woods is a park with a pond. And the woods may be a little bigger than I think it is, but okay, so if we do, okay, so we're done with that. That out of the way. I think maybe if I put it right there. Come down. I think maybe we'll put it right there. So I need to start it right there. Now we'll see how straight I can get this. You would think with dot grid paper I would get it straight, but not always. See, I think I've already gotten that off. But it looks lined up on the bottom. It's like the W's aren't as big as the rest of the letters. But I have photos that I have printed that I'm going to make pages. And I get my photos, I use an app called Photo Grid, and I make my collages, and then I save them to my phone, upload them to Walgreens, and pick them up on my way home, which I drive right by Walgreens. But I heard the other day that that location is going to close in a month or so. So I am not the least bit happy about that. So I don't know if I'll just wait a little longer and go to the other location here in town, or if I'll see about getting one of those portable selfie printers that you can use with your phone. Really don't want to do that. But I also don't want to drive to the other location. There's not really any place close to me that I can get them at. So I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there, I guess. And of course, that's also the location that I use for a pharmacy when I need one. Because luckily I'm not on any medications at the moment. I don't go to the doctor very often either. I'm not sure that this is going to be centered very well. I think I had too much space in between the words on the wax paper, but we'll see. Okay, so we got that done. Now let's see how we want to decorate it. Thinking, do I want to do probably be this one. Maybe we'll do that across the top and then put the wildlife across the bottom. So let's do these. I've not seen any owls. And I doubt that I see a hedgehog here. Wish I would have turned some of these the other direction. How do I want to do that? Okay, so then we've got, do I want to put, I think I want to use this branch, and let's put it up here. There. Okay, so I like that. So I don't know that I'm going to do anything on the back of that. So let's do this page. And we will put the washi across the top. I may have to order another set of this washi next time I place an order with Live Love Posh. So if I do them in order, that's this summer. I think the turtle was the first one that I saw. I mean, I've seen bunnies and squirrels and stuff like that here. I don't have a picture of a squirrel. I didn't think that was picture worthy until I started doing this. And since the 4th of July, I've not seen any squirrels. So I don't know if the fireworks scared them enough or what. So this little turtle, the glare, I'm sure you can see, but he was a pretty cool little dude. He just hung out in my front yard for a little while. So I want to put that there. And then that was in May of 23. So I want to make sure I put dates in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down then I can lay these down, but I want to put, I'm not sure how I want to do that, so I guess I'm probably not going to put them in date order because I only have one picture of this too. So I may save these and get like a picture of a squirrel and put here, which it really wouldn't have a date because it's not really out of the ordinary to see a squirrel. Bird was in July of this year. What's the bird's nest? And that was the day before they flew out of the nest, or 2 days maybe. So we'll do those. How do I want to do? Because I want to do the, or maybe I just do the stickers on the front. I don't know. Let's hold off on those. Okay, so then the fox was September of 23. So these, there were, I don't remember if there were 3 or 4 of them that would just come and hang out in my yard, sleep, just, and they didn't really play much. They just hung out. And they did that for probably 2 or 3 weeks. So let's put 4 of these across the top. Then we can do this. because I'd like to put, the reason I did these bigger ones was so that I could put these on the, so maybe we'll move these over this way. And put that there. I don't know if I want to use these little ones or not. Well, wait, I might. And I'll put a box down here. I may see if I can find some wildlife quotes. Okay, so let's put these down. And this is just Tombow mono, yeah, I guess it is Tombow mono permanent adhesive. And I just get it on Amazon. And it ran out. Luckily, I ordered more today. Because after this one, I only have one left. I bought 12 of them. It was like $26 for 12. Or maybe it was 9, I guess. But 3 was going to be 10 something. So I just went ahead and did 12 or 9 of them, I think it was. Would be better, but I'm sure it was probably 9. I think we'll just kind of stagger these on the bottom so that they're not so uniform. Okay, do I want to put that up there and put it down here? I think I kind of like that. Okay, then I'll put a box here. Well, I think maybe I'll put the box here. This is my second one. I think I'll use this color. I think I want. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't have any 2023 stickers though. Okay, so we'll just do this and I'll just write in there. Or I may make me some stickers that say September 2023. Okay, so I like that. So let's do this. We'll put our washi across the top. this if you move it up. So then there we go. So what do we want to do next? Let's do the bunnies. These little bunnies were so stinking cute. It was a mom and 3 babies, and they were in the front yard, and she was feeding them, and then the babies just went off and started playing, and then this little guy kept coming up and looking in our front door, and then I got his little bunny tush as he was hopping away. But they were adorable out in the yard playing, and then it was storming last night, and I'm guessing it was the same little bunny that came up and was looking in the front window, in the front door window again last night. And then it thundered and he darted off. Okay, so I think I like that. Let's move this over just a tad, I think. Then we'll put a box here. Okay, so get these down. And I've got some grass sticker strips and some grass washi that I probably should have put down there. That would have been a good idea. I seem to always think about things after the fact. Here's the grass washi. I'm not sure if I can see if we can see if this bunny will come up. The adhesive on the side. So let's see if this bunny will come up enough. Oh, I think it will. Okay, so let's do this. And then hopefully we'll have as good of a luck with the fox. I'm just gonna put it along right above the punches. That way I don't use the washi cutter. Okay. Okay, that's pretty cute. Let's see if he will come up. And this dot grid paper is from Live Love Posh, and I use a lot of this. So I try and order some whenever she has a sale. So when she had her summer sale last week or the week before, and I ordered, I don't remember if I ordered 2 or 3 packages. Then she usually has it on sale for Black Friday. So I'll probably order a couple more of them then. Sometimes stickers don't like sticking on top of some of the washies, especially after you've already peeled them up once. So hopefully that'll stay. Okay, so we've got the fox and the bunnies. Hopefully I did that right. Let me see. Okay, so I've got this, and we've got the fox, and we have the bunnies. So let's do this page. We'll put this washi at the top. I have a very small backyard, so there's not really any place for me to set like chairs and things like that up. I mean, I have a very small area, but since the HOA handles the lawn mowing, you have to create an area that's not mowable if you want to put chairs and things out there, and I've just not done that because you never know what's going to come out of the woods, whether it's going to be a critter or sometimes a person. So I've just not gone back there. I've also seen a coyote, but I didn't get a picture of him or them. There were 2 of them, and my dad lives right next door, and he has a little dog, so I was more concerned about calling him and making sure that they weren't going outside than I was getting a picture of the coyotes. And I really don't care to see them again. Okay, so and the deer was just hanging out in the side or in the backyard, and I looked out the back door and was able to get these photos, and then I said something to her, and that's when she looked at me, and then she darted off. So I should have kept my mouth shut and then seen if maybe there was, because they always travel in 2s, or usually, so then maybe her traveling partner would have come into the yard as well. But okay, so we'll put those there. Then we'll put a box on this side, and I may, like I said, I may see if I can find some wildlife quotes, and if so, then I may get them and put them in the shop. Do that. But I don't know of too much else that I could see here. I mean, of course we have cats and dogs as well. Of course, the dogs they both belong to some of my neighbors, and I have no desire to see snakes. But if you like watching like reptile things, which I didn't think I would be into that at all, but look up the Reptile Zoo on Facebook. I'm sure they're probably on TikTok and Instagram as well, but I've seen them on Facebook Reels. They have some very interesting videos. Okay. So now let's do this one. I think some of the reptiles are cool, but no desire to be near them, hold them, none of that. But how they handle them and feed them and that kind of thing is pretty cool. And then they will go because they're based in California, and but they will go to rescues and zoos to go in and see and handle some of the animals, which is also pretty cool. And when they do that, it's not just reptiles. It's a father and daughter that do the videos, and I believe the father is the owner of the reptile zoo, but I'm not 100% sure. And he has other children as well, but he's not, I've not seen any of them, so I don't know if they're associated with the zoo or if it's just his daughter. All right, so now let's do this one. And so this is where I'll put the turtle, and we'll put the bird's nest there. And then if I ever get a picture of the squirrel, then I can put the squirrel down here. So let's put, let me go ahead and just put these down. Then we'll figure out where we're going to put stickers and the turtle there. Yeah, so July was a busy wildlife month with the bunnies, the birds, and the deer. Okay, so let's pull a box for each one of these. Okay, so let's see, do we want, I think I want this little guy. So we'll just put him right there. And I'm going to do the little bird off this sheet. Take the little bit of white off the bottom. Put it right there. How cute! So then I will make me some clear stickers for the dates to put on here. And then let's see if we want, I don't think I want to put any of those smaller ones on. So I think I'll just leave it like that, and then see if I can find some wildlife quotes. So I think this turned out pretty cute. So we've got the front cover, then we've got the fox, the bunnies, the deer, and the turtle and the bird. And then, like I said, at some point I'll get a picture of a squirrel and put down there. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.